Assalamu alaikum, students of class 8. As we are doing unit number 6, factorization and simultaneous equations. This is session number 2. As we are discussing algebraic expressions, so we must know that who invented this idea. A Muslim mathematician Al-Khwarizmi wrote the algebraic text entitled Algebra. It means the science of cancellation and reduction. From this, we get the idea of this. It is said that the language of science is mathematics and the grammar of mathematics is algebra. In this session, we discuss what is factorization, factorization of algebraic expressions, then definition of factorization, different types of algebraic expressions, and solving examples of factorization. We are very much familiar with the concept of factors of natural numbers. As you know that 1, 2, 3 and so on, these are all the natural numbers. If we have two natural numbers like 7 into 5 and we multiply it, this process is called multiplication. We get after this process the product 35. If we can take another three numbers, like if we have 2, 3 and 5 and we multiply these three natural numbers, then we get the number 30. Students, observe, if we want to know the numbers behind 35, that this number is the product of which numbers, and these numbers are 7 and 5. These are the factors of this 35. We are familiar with this. Similarly, we want to know the factors of 30. We know that its prime factors are 2, 3 and 5. This is factorization. Observe here, student. Factorization and multiplication are opposite to each other. They are anti-process of each other. Every number has at least two factors. One is the factor of every one. And you also know that a number having two factors is prime number. As we know that 3 is a number who has two factors, 1 and 3. So these two factors, so this number 3 is called a prime number. And a number having more than two factors is called a composite number. And by definition, we accept that one is neither prime nor composite. We can also observe 6 has three factors, 1, 2 and 3, because more than two factors, so this number 6 is composite number. Now we move towards our topic, factorization of algebraic expressions. Students, observe, if we have two algebraic expressions as 7 is an algebraic expression, we call it a constant expression, and another expression 2x plus 3. If we multiply these two expressions, multiplication means that we multiply 7 by 2x, we get 14x, then 7 multiplied by 3, we get 21. So we get an expression after this multiplication 14x plus 21. On the other hand, if we want to break it in parts, we want to split it, then we get two factors by taking 7 as common, 7 into 2x plus 3. So this splitting process is called factorization of algebraic expressions. Question arises here. All algebraic expressions has two or more than two factors? Definitely they have. Or we can say that maybe there is a expression who has no factor. We observe it later. Now comes to definition. Factors. Factors of an expression are the expressions whose product is the given expression. This is the definition of factor. Next, factorization. The process of expressing the given expressions as a product of its factor is called factorization or factorizing. Types of algebraic expressions which we discuss in this class. The first type, Ka plus Kb plus Kc. The second type, AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. The next, A square plus minus 2AB plus C square. The next one, A square minus B square. The last type, A square plus minus 2AB plus B square minus C square. In this session, we discussed type number 1, that is Ka plus Kb plus Kc. Observe here, student, this algebraic method is called taking common method, as this expression has a number k as a common number. In each term, k is common. If we factorize it, then we take common k. After taking common, we get k into a plus b plus c. Two factors, one is k and other is a plus b plus c. This is very easy method. We just take common. Consider an example so that we can understand this. Suppose we have an expression 17x square minus 51. Observe here, students. First, we want to write its factors. 17x square, and we know that 51 has two factors, 17 into 3. So we write it as 17 into 3. Then observe here, student. 17 is a common factor in each term. So take it as common. 17. From first term we get x square after taking common. From second term we get 3 because we have taken 17 as common. So these are two factors of 17x square minus 51. Next, another example. Suppose we have an expression 5x plus 10y plus 15z. This expression has three terms. Observe here, student, that a constant, that is 5, is common in each term because these are all the multiples of 5. First we write their factors. 5x plus 5 into 2y, as 10 has two factors, 5 into 2, plus 15z. 15 has two factors, 5 into 3. 5 is common, so take it as common. After taking it, we get 5. From first term, we get only x because we have taken 5 as common. From second term, that is 5 into 2y, we get 2y. From the third term, we get 3z. So we have two factors, 5 into x plus 2y plus 3z. Next, another example, so that you can understand it very easily. The next expression has three terms, xy4 minus 3xy cube minus 6xy square. Observe here, students, there is no constant as common. So this is not necessary that all expressions has constant as a common. Maybe there are variables. Observe here, student, at xy4, xy cube, xy square. So in each term, xy square is common. You can observe xy square. So we write it as its factors. First, we get from first term we get xy square y square because there are y4. We write it as minus 3xy square and y3 we break it as y square and y. As you know that in variables we write their index in this form. If we multiply y square with y, then we get y3. So we break it as y square y. y4 is breaking in y square xy square. So take xy square as common. After that we get xy square From first term we get only y square because we have taken xy square as common. From second term we get 3y. From third term we get 6, that is only the constant. So these are two factors of this algebraic expression. The next expression, 77x square y minus 33xy square minus 55x square y square. First we observe what is the common factor. First observe students, 77, 33 and 55. These numbers are the multiple of 11. 77, 33 and 55 all has 11 as common. And also you observe that student x, y. X and y is a common term in each term. So first we write as there in the form of common factors 11 into 7 x square y. The second term we get 11 into 3 xy square minus 11 into 5 from third term. 55 is splitting as 11 into 5 x square y square. Take common factor, that is 11xy. So 11xy, from first term we get 7x because we have taken 11x and y as common. So only the remaining term from this is 7x. Then from next term, as you can split x square y as x into y. So we take common xy, remaining is x. The next one, 11 into 3xy square. So take 11 as common and xy. If we take xy common, then the remaining variable xy square can be written as x, y and y. So xy common, remaining term is y. From the last one, 11 into 5x square y square. 11 is common. So the remaining you can write its two factors. I hope student now you can solve your homework. Exercise 6.2 very easily. Fi aman Allah.